Hi guys, so just doing a really quick day's backtesting using the strategy with the video that I made about the other day. I will leave a card to it up in the corner now to go and watch that if you haven't seen that. I'm just going to be blind backtesting a day and doing a voiceover over it. So as the London session opens, we make a break of structure to the upside, identify this bottom order block candle here and set my entry order. If you haven't seen the previous video about the strategy, we go for a 1 to 3. So just watching now as price comes down to see if it will tag us in, which it does. Price hovers around, nearly tags us out. Moving price quite slowly here because I'm interested to see what happens, and then of course it tags us out. So that's not the best start to the day. That's a -1R on that trade. So price is now sort of breaking some minor structure to the downside. So just sort of marking up some pools of liquidity here. As I sort of said in the strategy video, it's interesting to add your own confluences and things and implement your trading style with the strategy. So just marking out some liquidity here to sort of make the trade idea a little bit more reliable. As you can see, got an order block there and price is breaking to the downside. So again, saying our 1 to 3 entry order. So price kind of hovers around and continues to move very slowly to the downside. Just checking out here what the Asian session market structure is looking like. So just watching price trickle down. It's being very efficient. It's being very not sort of presenting any clear opportunities for this sort of period of time. Just looking back here and you can see price is beginning to react off this order block down there. So just watching market structure now to see what price might do. Setting an entry order at this bottom order block here. Looking again for a 1 to 3. So just watch to see what happens now. Price does come down and trigger us in. Consolidates a little around our entry point and stops us out again. So going at 2 losses in a row here so far and looking at -2R. But still got to stick with the strategy because statistically it does play out. So just watching price now and thinking of areas where I might be looking to enter. Price is looking to continue going bearish at the moment. So setting an entry at this very top order block up here. It helps that if you watch my videos, you'll be able to see, but if you have a prior knowledge of order blocks, because you can get yourself some more reliable trade ideas when you sort of know what to look for a little bit. So do your research. There's so much good free content on YouTube for this. So price comes up, tags us in, shoots straight through our target, giving us 3R. So that leaves us up 1R for the day so far now. Price currently appears as though it's going to continue going bearish. It's still making structure breaks to the downside. So again, looking where I can enter, price has created another order block there and it's broken structure to the downside. So looking for 1 to 3 again there. Price hovers around, comes up and taps us in, which is very nice. Hovers around our entry, but then thankfully blasts off to the downside, giving us another 3R win, putting us up 4R for the day so far. This is why it's important to stick with the strategy. Statistically, from all of my backtesting, it will come out with a positive return. So just got to stick with it. Your wins are significantly bigger than your losses, so it works out well. Again, looking at this other order block here, thinking I might want to trade from there as price is still continuing to go bearish. Seeming to react off that level there and starting to push to the upside a little bit, but not seeing any confirmations just yet. Price is making a sort of zigzag pattern up, which it normally can often do when it has sort of a significant price drop. Sort of deleted that entry at that point because it was looking as though price was not going to come back up to that point just yet. Marking out some stop hunts and structure breaks as well. Price is still looking quite bearish. Just going to see what it does at this area I'm marking out now. Not going to take a trade from here. Just observing price action, looking for a confirmation. Price shoots to the downside. Price is moving very interestingly today. well, this day that I'm backtesting. I didn't actually trade this day, so this has gone in blind for this one. Not set any entries. Price is behaving quite strangely, to be honest. Just waiting to see for some more solid confirmations. And of course, we have the New York session opening now, which brings in a lot of volatility. As you can see at the moment, price is just consolidating, so not looking to take a trade until we see a move like we do now. So price is broken above some structure after this sort of accumulation phase right at the beginning of the open of the New York session. So setting an entry order with these couple order blocks down here, looking to move to the upside. So I have big moves tend to happen like that right at the beginning of the New York session. So price is just hopping up, not seeing. I mean, I'm sure there probably is entry opportunities here, but it just wasn't looking the best to me. So just waiting to see what price is doing. It's sort of consolidating again and building liquidity, and it's made a break to the downside. Just watching what price does, looking like it might go bearish temporarily now, so setting an entry at this order block just here. Looking for our 1 to 3 again. But price carries on to the downside. Reset my entry to this newly formed order block. Looking again for our 1 to 3. And we shall see what price does. So it comes up, tags us in, and shoots to the downside again. So that's another 3R. I think that puts us up to 7R now for the day, which is very good. Now, I had this area marked out from earlier where we had this big impulsive move up, so still potentially looking for an entry from here. But unfortunately, price just dumps to the downside. So that's a minus 1R there, so that puts us at 6R for the day. Looking at areas that price has done, we've obviously had this impulsive move up, so price could be looking to react off of one of these order blocks and go bullish. Just marked up this area to have a look. Again, didn't set an entry there, which, if I'm correct, will probably have been a mistake. Yeah, as you can see, price shoots to the upside, so definitely could have had a trade there, but I didn't decide to take it, just in case price was going to continue going bearish. So just looking at any areas up here that price may be looking to react off if it was going to carry on and have a pullback. So I looked at this order block here, just looked appealing to me from my experience. And all of the other ones looked slightly less reliable, and there was some resting liquidity that price may be looking to take out. So price continued to go bearish, so I did in fact delete this entry order and set it at this new order block just here. So price consolidates, starts to push up and tags us in, and then stops us out. So I think that puts us at 5R for the day. Got a nice little reserve going on though. So we see price come up, taps into that area that I did have marked out before, but if I had taken that entry, it would have stopped me out. So price is reacting off this order block, and it's looking as though it might be distributing, so I decided to take a punt and go for this sell order from this top candle here, as it did break above the liquidity of that zone I had marked up before. And it tags us in, nearly stops us out, but does then shoot to our profit target, leaving me with 8R for the day, which is very good. And it's nearing the last hour of the London session, and I don't really like to trade into just the New York session. I only trade London and the New York crossover. So just observing price action here, but not really looking for any potential trades, just because I'm not looking to hold them overnight. So yeah, gets to the end of the time that I'd be trading there, and I believe now on the when I was back testing, I added everything up, and if my maths going back is correct, it should be 8R, which is very good for a day. So if you're risking 1% on your account, that would be an 8% gain for the day. Obviously, it does require you sitting at your computer for all of that time, but even if you were only to do just the London session or just the crossover, I'm pretty sure it works out that you would still have a gain. Yeah, I got 2 wins and 2 losses on each side. So yeah, Just adding it up there, and I'm pretty sure it's AR. But yeah, I do have lots more extensive backtesting videos to release, but I'm just playing around with how to edit them and sort of present the information the best that I can. But I thought I would give you this as just a brief example of how this strategy plays out when you're backtesting a whole day. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you found this video useful, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.